Holy Spirit, thank you for your divine presence. Thank you for clearing out all negative energies in this space. Thank you that only the highest will of God for myself and for humanity prevails. All right. So we're going to have a look here and see what the guides want us to know today. What message do the guides have for us today? We've got the moon and we've got 9 of wands. We've got 2 of cups and we've got justice. Right, so it looks like there's a situation where you found yourself perhaps dealing with a little bit of confusion, because it's almost as if there were a lot of secrets that were being held from you, and this could still be the case even now. Lots of secrets that are being held from you, things that are being hidden from you, and it definitely does feel like it's something that has happened. All right, where secrets were held from you, things were kept hidden from you, and you've had to set boundaries with this person, because with this 2 of cups here, it tells me that this is a romantic situation. This was a relationship where someone was withholding information from you, and so you've had to defend yourself, to set up boundaries, to sort of like what's the word, to advocate for yourself in the situation, to protect yourself. You've had to protect yourself, and you were almost hurt, injured in some shape or form in this situation, because of these things that you didn't know about this situation. So it looks like this could have been in something. For example, you could have been with someone who, let's say you are doing online dating, and you are talking to someone, you're in a, you even, start a relationship whilst you are talking, and you haven't met yet, because these things do happen. And then you are under the impression that this person is actually on the outside, maybe they live in a different city or state, and only to find out that this person is actually in prison. And for maybe a few months that you were talking to this person and busy with this relationship, you didn't know that this person was actually in prison. So something like something that is, oh, you could have found out that this person is not working a regular job, but they could actually be a criminal, for example. So this is something that, or you could have even found out that this person was, in another relationship, was committed, and they were. So this is an example. You see, uh, the situation could be any other situation. You could have been with this person, real life, having a fully fledged relationship with them, but there were aspects about them that you did not know about, secrets that were being held from you, and somehow you felt and you knew, you could have even been trying to get that information from that person. You knew that there was information that was being held from you, and information that would have been very detrimental, information that would have helped you to perhaps decide not to even be with this person if you knew about that, if you knew that information, if you had access to it. And with this justice card, what's coming through is that, because of you having had defended yourself, or having set up some boundaries, maybe you decided to withdraw, to say to this person, I'm not continuing with the relationship until you tell me the truth about this and this and that. you know, there's something that you have done to, you set some kind of a boundary, and it was not easy for you to set that boundary, and it looks like you could have been punished even by this person for having had set up those boundaries. But the mere fact that you did set up the boundary nonetheless says that you were protected. All right, you were protected against whatever it is that could have been harmful to you as a result of dealing with this person. We've got the Eight of Cups. We've got the Empress. We've got the Knight of Swords. We've got the Ace of Swords. So one of the ways in which you set up some boundaries for yourself in this situation was walking away from this. You could have given this person an ultimatum to say, you know, if you're not going to tell me the truth about whatever it is that I'm asking you about, or if you're not going to give me information, the information that I'm asking you for, I'm ending things with you. And this person could have perhaps given you the runaround and so on, and ultimately you ended up ending things with this person. You walked away from the situation, you withdrew your energy, and you focused on yourself. You nurtured yourself, you helped yourself. You could have even, you know, gotten advice from other women who you know, be older women, mature women, or women that are supporting you. You know, but you definitely redirected your energy towards you know, nurturing yourself. So you protected yourself and you nurtured yourself. And with the Knight of Swords, you also somehow did look for truth in some shape or form. Maybe you could have done a little bit of background search on this person now, or you could have asked certain people, but you did find out a little bit, or you did went out or go out sort of like on a truth-seeking journey. All right, and but you were very clear and precise about you know, how you were going to go about dealing with this situation. You were very clear about how you dealt with the situation, and how you dealt with it is that you cut this person off. You cut them out very quickly and very decisively, and you went on. You know, whether or not you found the information that you were looking for, you moved away from this situation. All right, and with the Ace of Swords, I feel like you definitely did find out some things about this situation. You definitely did find out some things. You you got some elements of clarity about the situation. All right. There's still a lot more that you feel like you could still uncover. You could still find out about this person. But you definitely found enough for you to know that this was not something that you needed to deal with. You got Seven of Cups. We got Eight of Swords. Got Six of Wands. And we've got Six of Swords. So this tells me that one of the things that you found out is that, of course, this person was lying to you about a lot of things. All right, this person was lying to you about quite a few things in the connection. Okay, and they wanted to trap you with the lies. They wanted to trap you in that connection, in that relationship, in that situation. They wanted you to be trapped in it. They, whatever it is that they are dealing with, whatever problems they're dealing with, they wanted you to carry all of that with them. Right, but they were not successful in that regard. Okay, because you did see through that, and you did move away from the situation. Okay, they could have wanted to cause you some upheaval, some turmoil, some turbulence in your life, with whatever it is that they were presenting, basically. But you definitely somehow saw through that, and somehow uh, cut yourself loose out of the situation. Okay, you got out of it. You got out of a very sticky situation, a very messy situation, a very dangerous situation. All right. And then we got the Seven of Swords. See, this person betrayed you. All right, King of Cups. This person was very deceitful. All right, this person was treacherous. This person was trying to get away with, you know, harm. The Hermit. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles. All right, so we've got here a situation where basically, yeah, this person was really not in your life for a positive reason. Okay, and with the King of Cups, they could have come across perhaps as, you know, someone um, who is loving, you know, mature, you know, compassionate. They could have come across as someone who's emotionally available, but that was not the case. That's not really what you experienced with them. All right. And of course, as soon as you found that out, you definitely withdrew your energy, you withdrew everything. You um, cut this person off, right? You did. And then even with the Page of Pentacles here, you decided to turn your back on all of this that was the situation with this person, and to focus on yourself, focus on your life, focus perhaps even on your career, focus on things that are going to basically be fulfilling to you, things that you enjoyed, and basically a new path and a new journey for yourself away from this person. That's what you did. Okay, so I wanted to see if I could actually do some confirmations, but no, I want to keep this as short as possible, 12 minutes max. So because we are at 11 minutes, I'll just leave this as it is. And yeah, thank you so much for spending time with me on this transmission. Until next time, goodbye.